Okay, greetings friends. Alright, so this is video 3 of 3, and I need to wrap this up because my family wants their kitchen back. So I know I've been talking really fast, and that's because I'm trying to wrap this all up in 10 minutes each video so that first of all, I don't go on too much, and also because I'm not a pro YouTuber, so I only get a 10-minute stretch. And that's plenty anyway. You should be able, if you need more information, everything I'm telling you, you can get out there. You can look it up, but this just gives you a framework to start with. So the third thing I want to talk to you today about is this smoothie, daily smoothie drink. And mainly it's a protein smoothie. So my other things I talked about were a tea that's primarily geared towards detoxing you, and then the flaxseed muffin, which is providing you with some additional nutrition that maybe you're not getting from your other foods. And then this third item is really geared towards a couple different things, feeding a couple other areas maybe of your nutrition and filling in where you're not getting in your regular diet. So this smoothie includes several things, and I'm just going to tell you the recipe, and when I get better at it, I'll be able to put all these things in the comments. But for now, what I'm going to tell you is what's included in it. Now, I mix everything up in a Ninja. I have a Ninja. This is the base for that, and you know, the piece sets on the top and you push it and it grinds, and it has some awesome blades here that go inside to really chop everything up. I like my Ninja. It was fairly affordable. A regular blender just doesn't do it. It doesn't have the grinding power. I know that probably a Vitamix or something more expensive would probably be ideal, but for now this is in the budget and it works very well for us. It's got some really nice blades, and I can put ice in there and it works pretty good. And occasionally the grocery store where we shop has these on sale for like $50, so it's really not that bad. So I start with my Ninja and I put 1 cup of apple juice. Now I want to talk a little bit about organic. Apples are unique in that they are the top. They're #1 on the list from the Environmental Working Group in terms of that dirty dozen, the list they put out of things that you must buy organic. Apples are #1, and that's because when they're sprayed with pesticides, it goes directly onto the apple, goes through the peel all the way to the core of the apple. You can't just wash it off and go. You're eating that material all the way through, and it's really bad stuff. And there's a lot of information to show how bad it is for kids. So that's one thing I don't compromise on, is the apple juice. It has to be organic. So start with a cup of that. You add to it some protein powder. Now I have a couple kind I use. This is Dr. Axe's collagen protein, and that's really the key, is the collagen protein. I also like, I think J. Rob is another one I have in the cupboard over there. It's a whey protein, but the collagen protein is unique in that it's from the bones, okay? And I'll talk more about why that's important. And I include some greens. Now I have a friend who sells these, so I'll give her a little plug here. But you can use any kind of greens that you find at the health food store. There's just so many different brands. A lot of them are awesome. So this powder is great because you're getting like anywhere from 6 to 8 servings of vegetables and things in a little powder that you just add in, and it saves you a lot of eating. And sometimes I'll put some cinnamon in to maybe make it taste a little better depending on what fruit I'm doing. But you start with a cup of the juice, you put in all your powders. So you put in your protein and your greens, and sometimes I'll add vitamin C. We talked about this in one of the videos. Vitamin C is an antioxidant. So what does that do? Kills oxidative free radicals. All right, great. It's like a de-stressor. Kills off all those baddies in your system. So it also is a mild laxative, so be super careful. You don't want to overdo it. Say, ooh, 1,000 milligrams is good, so why don't I do about 5,000? Yeah, I wouldn't recommend that. So put your powders in there and you blend it. You can get all the powders blended in with your cup of juice. It'll be a really nice consistency. And then what I do is add some fruit. And I've got raspberries that we picked here we have raspberry bushes, and so I freeze them and use those all winter. Now I will say that the smoothies with the raspberries taste wonderful, but they are seedy because they have lots of seeds. So if you don't like that, don't use raspberries. Blueberries, we've heard lots of good things about why we should use blueberries and eat them. They're wonderful for you. They're expensive though. Sometimes the frozen ones are better, and you can get them on sale. These are organic frozen, and I really like them. Excuse me, my nose is itching. So Okay, so you add your fruit last. So after you've blended everything up, you add the fruit. My daughter's at the door wanting to come in, so I better hurry up. You add the fruit to it, and then you blend it up the rest of the way. Now, once you've done that, you have this beautiful, I actually poured some in here. A lot of times I'll pour it into this cup because you start out with a cup of liquid and add all the things. You end up with about 2 cups of 16 ounce to go. You can kind of see, it's just got the ring around it. I can put this lid on it, take it with me. Sometimes I add some ice because if it was frozen vegetable or frozen fruit, it will end up almost like an ice cream consistency, so I need to water it down some. But here's what it looks like in a cup. I just poured some in here. And oh my goodness, it's so good. I mean, it's so good. Even with all that, the green stuff and all that, the fruit just makes it taste amazing. So why is this important? Collagen protein. We love collagen protein. It's made from bones. It's good for your skin. It's good for your hair, your joints, your teeth, your nails. It helps promote healing. So it heals damaged walls of intestines. It heals your liver, which improves your ability to detox. It has amino acids, which are the building blocks of life. We are made of protein. Protein is essential. So bone protein is super important. If you combine it with the vitamin C, it actually improves your metabolism because it'll help your body burn fat more efficiently and even increases your energy. So if you want to add the vitamin C in with the bone protein, it's super. It also improves something called satiety or satiety, however you want to pronounce it, both are correct. That has to do with the signal that your body receives that says, I'm full, I don't eat anymore. So we like that, right? Because then we don't eat stuff we shouldn't and gain extra weight that we don't need. So collagen protein, super great to add to your diet. Definitely, that's sort of the key ingredient and why you should have the smoothie, especially if you're on the run all the time. And you don't want to eat like fatty hamburgers or things or fast food. Okay, you can get it from this and you're getting good stuff. We talked about the organic apples, so I'm not going to harp on that anymore. But why fruits, why apples? Okay, there's something called acetylcholine, and that is really important, all right? Acetylcholine is a neurotransmitter. There's been lots of studies done about acetylcholine and Alzheimer's. We really don't want to underplay the importance of acetylcholine as far as the brain. It's a neurotransmitter. There's sort of 4 key neurotransmitters in your brain: serotonin, dopamine, acetylcholine, and GABA. We know serotonin is your mood transmitter, right? It's your happy molecule. Dopamine has to do with your motivation, right? What keeps you going. Acetylcholine is your memory and learning molecule. The 4th one I mentioned, GABA, that has to do with being able to relax and manage stress. So acetylcholine, big for your mind, keeping things clear. If you find as you're getting older, you're starting to forget a lot more things. You're starting to become a little more distractible. Okay, well, those neurotransmitters are getting old, people. That's really the bottom line. And you have to feed them more. And a lot of us, we're focused on all this low carb, right? Oh, no, I can't have carbs. Well, you know what? Fruits are carbs, and they're kind of a high sugar carb, right? But we need them. We need them. They have all these good things. So acetylcholine, important neurotransmitter. There's actually drugs that they give people now with people with Alzheimer's. One of the first drugs they give them is, let's see, I didn't write down the name of it, but it has it's a cholinesterase inhibitor. It has basically it's to help your body make acetylcholine. Okay, well, why do you need a pill for that? Just eat some apples, right? And your body will do what it needs to do. So make yourself a smoothie, put apple juice in it, put good fruit in it, add your greens. You know what? We don't get enough vegetables in our diet. This is a great way to do it. And yeah, it's not the same. All right, we need the fiber, we need the other things, but sometimes we don't get it. And the truth is we're learning a lot more about how vegetables aren't as good from the market anymore because we're harvesting them early. They don't have as many minerals and things in them, the vitamins and things in them because of that. Because we know that plants mature, that last 7 days on the vine is where they get the majority of their vitamins and minerals. Well, what's happening is we're harvesting everything early so we can truck it in. We have to feed millions and billions of people. And that early harvesting is robbing the fruits and vegetables from some of the things we need. So if you don't have your own garden where you're plucking those off the vine right when they're the perfect time, or if you're not going to a local place to pick your own, those fruits and vegetables don't even have as much of the good stuff in them. So anything you can do to supplement is going to help you just feel better. And that's really what these videos are all about. And I hope that they've been a great blessing to you and to your family. All right? Have a great day.